insulted by the host. Huh? And by the way, piston knockers, I used to be a stump jumper. Yeah, a long time ago. Anyway, I am Frank Fiala. I'm a retired NYPD sergeant, and I can tell you, when I worked every night, the people of New York City slept securely, knowing that I was on the day shift. And it wasn't easy being a cop. I'll tell you, there were days I'd go to work, I'd be spit on, assaulted, shot at, and that was just in the locker room. But even though I'm retired, I do remember my first call as a cop. You probably do too. I got it, people loitering on the corner. So I go over there and I say, let's go folks, you gotta leave. And they're staring at me, they won't move. I said, let's go, clear out. And they won't move. With that, the patrol car pulls up, salty old sergeant comes marching up to me, he says, hey kid, you having a problem here? I said, yeah. I said, I can't get these people up the corner. He said, because it's a bus stop. One of the best days I had as a cop was when I got to deliver a baby. And this was a wonderful day. I remember it clearly. I get to the house and the woman's screaming, the baby's coming, the baby's coming. I take a look and the baby was coming. But it was breech. So I get in there and she's pushing and I'm pulling and twisting and turning. And baby comes out, ambulance comes, takes her off to the hospital. About 2 weeks later, she walks into the precinct. I see her, I walk over to her, all proud. I say, are you here to thank me? She said, no, I found your watch. Now that I've retired, I've become a real estate agent, and in the beginning I had some trouble making the transition. I probably should have been patting everybody down at the open house. And then there was the time I brought the buyers to the wrong house. Yeah, it was a crack house. But everything worked out because they bought the house and the business, and now they have a mansion in the Hamptons. And of course, I'm not very good with technology, so when I was uploading all my listings, I accidentally linked them to a porn site. Everybody loves my virtual tours. I just started with a new company now, and my manager says, when you have an aha moment, I want to know about it. So the other day I was at my computer and I go running into her office. I said, Linda, I got it. She said, what is it? I said, I just realized my computer can be used for more than just Facebook, email, and porn. She says, yes, real estate. I said, no, online gambling. I have 2 children, and I'll tell you, if you want to punish your children, here's how you do it. Don't take away their iPad. Take away the charger. Okay? But then you watch the blood drain from their faces. They're trying to conserve the battery. And on a Saturday night, you should see the look on my wife's face when I take away her batteries. My daughter, she's 10, and the other day she asked me, I had to go run some errands, and she said, Dad, can I just stay home? I'll rent a movie. I said, sure, why not? So I get home, I said to her, what did you rent? She says, Daddy, I rented 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah. She said, but don't worry, I didn't like it. The book was so much better. My son, he's 16, and he's a good kid. Every once in a while I gotta borrow some money from him, because comedy's very lucrative. And it's not a problem, he lends me the money, but then he hounds me to pay him back. He's like a little leg breaker. I don't mind paying him back, I just think it's ridiculous the amount of points he charges. And then he's got the nerve to ask me for new clothes. I said, Nick, are you kidding me? I said, when I was your age, all I got were hand-me-downs. And I never quite fit into my sister's pants. He was all excited the other day, he got his learner's permit. So I said, Nick, let's go, let's get in the car. We're driving down the road and the car hits a curb, goes through some bushes, knocks over a fence. Thank God he wasn't driving. My wife, she's a horrible housekeeper. She piles the dishes in the sink, it drives me crazy. Every time I need a fork, it's like playing Jenga. But she is here tonight, and honey, I do appreciate the support. It's good to see you laughing outside the bedroom. The other day she wasn't feeling well, so I said to her, you know, sex is the best medicine. She said, you're absolutely right. Problem is, I need long lasting and you're fast acting. You know, she's not really wrong, because now that I'm getting older, I find that my body doesn't react like it used to. I need some help from the little blue pills. Aleve. But we did buy a new bed, $7,000 for a sleep number bed, and I still can't get a 69. I went to renew my license the other day, and the woman says to me, at the motor vehicle, she said, "Can you read the eye chart?" I said, "Of course I can read the eye chart. E-M-I-L-Y. She said, "That's really good, sir, but that's not the eye chart, that's my name tag." Wow. Now that I've retired, my wife thought that things would be a lot less regimented. And our house, dinner is at 6:30, 6:40 cleanup, 6:50 we go upstairs for our quiet time, 6:51 we're back downstairs waiting for Jeopardy. My wife and I were at a wedding 2 weeks ago, and this was a little awkward. She says to me, "Oh look, there's my gynecologist." So I go over, I tap him on the shoulder. I said, "How you doing, sir? I understand you've also seen my wife's vagina? You're her gynecologist." The guy looks at me, he says, "Yes, I have, but you know I'm your mailman." I tell you, I have some pet peeves, and I love the applause, and I thank you for that. But what I don't like is when people clap at the wrong time. Like when a plane lands. I mean, it's supposed to land. Why are we clapping? Or at the end of a movie. Why? And I really hate it when my wife claps every time I leave the house. But the most annoying is when she claps after sex, because I can hear her downstairs when I'm watching television. I grew up in a very Italian household, very traditional Italian. Where's my Italians? You gotta be out there. Your mother never left the house, right? You woke up in the morning, she was there. You came home, she was there. I know my mother never left. Except on Saturdays. Every Saturday, she had to go to confession. And I'm thinking, what is my mother doing all week long that she needs to go to confession every week? Well, I found out why. She'd been using jarred sauce. So I told you I have a 16-year-old son, and the other day he had to see the sex movie at school. So when he came home, I said to him, I go, "Nick, what'd you think of the film?" He said, "Not as good as your virtual tours." And my wife, she's very security conscious. The other day I wanted to have sex. She said, "Whoa, what's your user ID?" I said, "I don't know, Big Frank." She says, "I'm sorry, another member already has that name." Then she asked me for my password. I said, "My penis?" She says, "I'm sorry, the password's not long enough." And she's a court reporter, so she runs our house like it's a courtroom, our bedroom. "Oh, we got court reporters here? Really? Very nice." But she runs our bedroom like it's a courtroom. So whenever we're gonna have sex, she tells me, "All rise. Enter into evidence exhibit A." When she's finished, she tells me court is adjourned. So the other day I said, "I'm gonna initiate sex." So I stood at the end of the bed naked. That's right, ladies, take it in. Standing there naked, I said to her, "Honey, court is in session. I'm going to enter into evidence exhibits D-I-C-K." She sits up, she looks at me, and she says, "You know I don't work small claims court." Thank you, everybody. That's my time.